K98 Talk is expanding its lineup for 2015. This means we are expanding our advertising base. Whether you're a startup trying to push through to the next level or an established business trying to supplement your advertising budget, web-based advertising is a solid investment. Thanks to Talk's newest partnership with TuneIn Radio and instant access to our sister station, K98 FM, we give you worldwide access at a reasonable cost. Interested parties should email us at sales@k98fm.com.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-696-1030. Again, 800-696-1030. That's 800-696-1030. 800-696-1030.
Joe had huge problems with the IRS.
I knew it was coming. I hadn't filed taxes since 1990.
All the IRS letters coming in added up to a nightmare.
It got up to like $68,000. My heart started beating fast. It's like, there's no way, man. I mean, I ain't going to be able to do this.
Then they stopped his paycheck.
So that's when I started making phone calls and found U.S. Tax Shield.
U.S. Tax Shield went to work immediately.
They just took the bull by the horns. What blew my mind is he called the IRS right then and there.
So why is U.S. Tax Shield A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau? Joe knows.
They saved me a ridiculous amount of money.
If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS or state, choose the company Joe chose, U.S. Tax Shield.
It was the best decision I made. U.S. Tax Shield is the way to go. Life is good. Thank you, Lord.
Call 800-471-3287.
U.S. Tax Shield. Boo-rah. Yes.
800-471-3287. 800-471-3287.
Game on, where progressives fear us and rhinos tremble. Welcome to the political jungle. I'm JD.
This is Stacey. No one is safe. No one is spared.
Lock up the children.
And the old folk.
Welcome to the world of liberservative conservatarians.
Good Tuesday evening, June 7th, 2016, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Game on. JD and Stacey here at Conservative Commandos Radio Network on that K98 Talk. Welcome back to all our political geeks, freaks, and back alley sneaks. Welcome truckers, suckers, and bad mother. Everybody right now within the sound of my voice, you know exactly what to do. Get over to K98Talk.org. Get in that chat room. Say hello to Stacey. Say hello to the brightest up late at night drinking his drug tasting. Ron, put your pants on. Oy vey share. Political radio audience in the business. JD and Stacey, baby, yo, radio body bags. Hi. How you?
Good evening.
Oh, it's gonna be, baby. First, let some bodies hit that floor. Tonight, we have a big Mexico theme. It's Siente de Juno, otherwise known as the end of the primaries, baby. Donald Trump is Mayor Quimby and has turned the GOP into Springfield. Don't worry, kids. Hillary is worse. Oi, nonsense of the world, and much, much more. Remember, guys, we're not just live here every Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on that K98 Talk. We do it again for another live edition of Game On Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Friday, 5 p.m. drive time, part of that Conservative Commandos radio network on that WNJC 1360 AM, serving that Philadelphia, Southern Jersey, Northern Delaware, baby. Remember, Hooples, after the show, you get 10 friends, you call them up, say, hey, 10 friends, come over to the house. What you do at the house after that, totally up to you. But before you go do your weird stuff, you get over to Facebook, you find JD and Stacey's page, baby, you like it, you get them 10 friends to like it too. We're keeping check. We're keeping track. There will be a letter if you don't do it. Keep your eye out. July 17th to the 22nd, JD and Stacey, Hats and Bats, Riots and That's going to be in Cleveland at that Republican National Pig F, where the nominee will be chosen. And remember, guys, after the show, stick around for the boss, that Ricky Ticky Tavi Rick Robinson, taking you to the top of that 11 o'clock hour, Eastern Standard Time here, on that America Off the Rails. Then after that, Hooples right up until Stacey and I are live again Thursday night at 9 p.m. You get over to Spreaker.com, #Brown, JD and Stacey, JDANDSDACEY. Find out a catalog of everything we've been doing here with that Ricky Ticky Tavi Rick Robinson and that other crazy old man we work with on the radio. Good evening, baby. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Seems like some of our station leads must just love you.
You and I have had this back and forth. You're the one, you grow the audience and people love you. You're the brilliant, beautiful co-host. Myself, I have a list. You know what I am? I am the Donald Trump of talk radio. So it's funny. This is a good segue. I'm the Donald Trump of talk radio in as much as once we got to where we needed to be, fighting off those 17 hooples that couldn't keep up with us, baby, and getting ourselves to the top of that number one spot, I am now just going to offend everybody and like the Germans in 2 world wars, Einschweig, give everything all back at the end.
Wow.
Okay, terrific.
Ooh, you got a World War I, World War II Nazi Kaiser Wilhelm joke all within the first 5 minutes of the show.
It's going to be an hour.
It doesn't happen anywhere else on radio like that. Now do it, baby.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if that's a good
I think
thing.
that usually happens at Trump meetings.
I don't
rallies.
Know. Oh, wait, what do I have? Do I have any Nazi stuff? We got to get some good
I don't
Nazi
think.
Hold on a second.
We only need to use that when we talk about the alt-right.
Tell the kids how your weekend was in da-da-da-da-da and fill a couple of 30 seconds or a minute while I go peruse my racist soundboard here. Go ahead.
I really don't think you have one because we've never played one,
Just
and my
talk
weekend was
anyway.
very uneventful, so really don't put me on the spot like that.
Okay, fine. So here you go. Now I'm giving you this until I find the other one.
Is it my imagination, or does every woman in New York have a severe emotional problem?
No, just the ones you date.
Shut up.
Shut
What else
up.
do we got here? Do we got anything for Nazi rallies?
Well, no, we found the website for them.
Oh, yeah. Which one? Oh, where white people
meet.com.
Look at you being all.
I'm sorry. He made such a mockery of the GOP over the last, 3 to 4 days that I am just still sitting here stunned. And not only am I stunned, I'm stunned at the reactions.
Okay, Trumpkins, Hando Schmeckel ear on radio, Hando Schmeckel ear on radio. We have breaking audio of Donald Trump, what he's doing to his chances to win in November.
It's over, Johnny.
Not exactly and not yet. But, Stacey and I, this primary season has been, to Stacey's point, we used to call it the circus, right? So this is how... We had such high hopes. We had 17 people, 8, 9, 10 of them, they were pretty good. And then it all turned into the... when little Donnie got involved. And during the primaries, in the beginning, when Donald Trump first announced, I had said personally for a while that I didn't know that he was going to become political Teflon. And I said, I'm going to see him I see him having this meltdown. He can't help himself. He has to be himself. He's going to blow himself up. He's not going to be the nominee. And he didn't. And his hoople-headed nonsense worked all the way through the primaries on every one of the weak sauce morons who were up against him. And I personally think that over the last week to 10 days, we may be seeing, unfortunately, that meltdown that I thought was coming. Because make no mistake about it, Donald Trump is the nominee. I mean, we're just waiting for the convention to see who he announces as his vice presidential pick and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and the hoopla. We're living with this, okay? We're living with Trump as the Republican nominee. You don't have to vote for him. But as far as the primaries, oh, Lord, and praise Jesus, they're over. Finally, thank God, it was too much. But if you take a look at where Donald Trump is, Stacey, why don't you pick up on the Mexican judge thing? And honestly, this is a fun radio show. You know, I like to have fun and laugh at everybody's expense. To my thing, you laughing at everybody. Here we go. We got. Hey,
where are the white women at?
And we do the preacher deal and the whole thing. Okay, and it's fun and it's lighthearted and we attack everybody. When you go after an American citizen, not a border jumper who joined the military and then came in the back door, when you go through a man who was born in, I believe it was the state of Indiana, by two parents who happen to be legal immigrants of Mexican descent, and you go after him not once, not twice, but 3 times, and then double down on a conference call with the press and your supporters, that quote-unquote Mexican. Just be honest with yourself. If you're sitting here right now, JD hates illegal immigration. He hates illegal immigration. Ask Stacey, I hate it. I hate it. I'm with him. Build a wall, okay?
So do I.
But I love me some Mexican peoples. I don't hate people because they're Mexicans. I hate people because they're jerk-offs. So you are coming at this, and I'm not going to say the guy is a racist, the guy isn't a racist, but here we are. We open up what is basically the general election with Mexicans, Muslims,
Well, first of all, I think he did it deliberately. I think, given some of his core base support, which he is 100% aware of, okay, that there is less risk for him in doing that and making such a statement that could be, as he put in his response today, misconstrued. Very difficult to misconstrue the way it was put. But I think he thought there was less risk in that than the exposure that he and truly merit his case that's against him.
What, the Trump University nonsense?
Right. It's easier for him to make that kind of statement than it is for him to allow some of the merits of the case, which have been unsealed at this point, to go out into public without comment.
I think that there is a lot to this. I think that he's a man who can't be counseled, said it, didn't want to back off on it, and just did a Megyn Kelly interview where he said maybe he had to regret it too. So he's about 10 years before he can say that again. But I honestly think that because, and everybody out there, and Trumpkins, hand off Schmeckel here on radio, you're going to like this, Trumpkins, you're going to like this. You know, if any of you have read and know who Machiavelli is and The Little Prince, and even if you did go to public school, you've seen a prisoner of crime movie where somebody's speaking about it. And, you know, Machiavellian can be a way to describe people that look at things chessboard down the road. I mean, you may look at it as devious, but they're people who rise to the top. So, you know, through this whole process, every time Trump stepped on a landmine that people thought would really just, you know, torch his nuts off, he ended up becoming bigger and stronger and knocking somebody else out of the race. So that anomaly, that went to the side. But if you take a look at it in the context of what he said, I think that, you know, you have, what the hell's his name? Ben Rhodes, who is the Obama advisor, who gave that interview to the New York Times Magazine about a month ago, where he was feeling 10 foot tall and bulletproof and had it duct taped around his left ankle, baby, because he told the Times in an interview, this is not the president. If Obama wants to say this about his own administration, great, have at it, fine. Ben Rhodes says, yeah, well, listen, we twisted and lied to the press to get the Iran deal done because it was good for the country, and everybody in the country is stupid. And the press, he said, and this was the international press, there are no more Walter Winchells. He said all the press, they're 27 years old, and the only experience they have are political campaigns. And his quote is they don't know anything. So, I'm wondering, nobody except Trump knows, where does this come from? I mean, is he just going to explode and he's going to spend $100 million running for president so he can go, I have hated Mexicans my entire life and now the whole world hates them? I don't think so.
No, but number one, he's not spending anything.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is,
number two, this isn't about the press in my mind. Let
me finish what I was saying. What I was saying in setting that up was, is this an attack on the press where he's smarter than we are and knows that this will scare the hell out of the 27-year-olds because he's going after a federal judge? Is this honestly a play for literally just all of the white voters? Is this a cranky billionaire who's lashing out and doesn't know any better? Or are the facts to come out in the Trump case so bad that he wanted to throw stink on the judge? And why I don't know about
that. It's the last, because they already have.
But here's the thing, Stacey. The trial is not until November. If the trial
I understand that, but the documents have become unsealed, and there's some very unflattering documents in there regarding quotes from him, the way the university was actually run. It was not run by Ivy League professors. It started that way, but it moved away from that to these cheapo, pay me several $1,000s and come to a seminar thing. It was not an educational program. They closed shop in Texas because the Texas AG was onto them. There's a suit in New York. There's a class action suit in California. And yes, there are things that have come out of that are very unflattering. And my thing is, I think Trump's lawyers have advised him he is going to have to pay something, and he wants someone to blame. So he's setting up Judge Curiel to be that person based on the fact that he wants to build a wall.
But it makes no sense because the trial's not till November. Because we can sit here and litigate it for a month of Sundays out in the press, but those aren't the facts in the courtroom. That's what's come out and what's going to be argued. From that point of view, originally I thought that's what it was, because I thought that the case was slated for June or July. But with it coming out in November,
his deposition is.
It makes absolutely no sense to me. I think he might be going for all the white people. However, we have been referring to him as Little Donnie, and Trump originally had this thing. You're so vain.
You're fired.
And he gets the "I built a wall and Mexicans to my wife's door." Well, being that this is the end of the primary season and it's the beginning of that general election, baby, JD and Stacey, we're going to have to step up our game a little bit. So, from henceforth, Lil Donnie will only be referred to on the show as Mayor Joe Quimby from The Simpsons. Good God, can't this town go one day without a riot? And when I was thinking about Trump turning into Mayor Quimby, I realized that he has turned the entire GOP into the cast of The Simpsons. I'm going to say that again. Donald Trump, Mayor Quimby himself, has turned the entire GOP into the cast of The Simpsons. I want you to close your eyes and think about that for a second. When the intro comes in and says Simpsons, I want you to hear in your heads, the Trumpkins. The Simpsons. So we have Chris Christie is Chief Wiggum. I don't know there, Donald. We got Bobby Jindal is Apu. Thank you. Come again. John McCain, definitely Grandpa Simpson. I don't know what I did. Ben Carson is Dr. Hibbert. Stacey, how great is this? We had a black doctor to be Dr. Hibbert. Sarah Palin, Marge Simpson, 110%. Paul Ryan is Bart. John Boehner is Mo the bartender. John Kasich is Flanders. Ted Cruz is the pastor. And Lindsey Graham is Mr. Smithers. What do you think about that?
I think we're missing some
players. Okay, terrific.
We have some time. You know who I couldn't think of? You know who Lisa Simpson is? Who is the hell of the name of the one in the House from West Virginia? Something Moore Capito. Shelley Moore Capito?
I don't know. I'm thinking Renee Elmers, but she's losing right now.
No. The one who
Trump's first official endorsement, he robocalled, and she's going down.
So I had Trump as I had him as Mr. Burns, release the hounds, but he is so Mayor Quimby. He is so Mayor Quimby. Could we next time forego the sack with the $sign on it for the typical briefcase full of cash, please?
I haven't watched The Simpsons since college. So.
You got Bobby Jindal over there in Louisiana going, "Thank you, I will run again." You got Sarah Palin going, "Oh, Todd, I don't know. I got to be on the road with Mayor Quimby." Back in my day. The Trump card. Everybody take the brown acid with me. Are you still there?
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh, good. It's time to pay some bills. Think of some more Simpsons characters. Coming back on the other side of the break, Hillary Clinton's no better than the nonsense going on our side, unfortunately. JD and Stacey, Game On, part of that Conservative Commandos radio network on that K98 Talk. Fastest hour in conservative radio. Showed so big. Diamond Dave's still taking us to break. Baby, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
One break coming up.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. There to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan. This is the most transparent administration in history. Not even a smidgen of corruption.
Fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. What difference at this point does it make?
If you got a business, you didn't build that.
The feeling most people get when they hear a Barack Obama speech, I felt this thrill going up my leg. I don't have that too often.
Steady.
It's time to hear the truth about America's biggest challenges. Ricky Robinson, host of America Off the Rails, will tackle the important issues facing America today as he tries to keep America from coming off the track. Get ready to hear the truth every Monday through Friday starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, here on K98Talk.com and the Spark Radio Network.
Welcome to the face. Welcome to the face of the new democracy.
Are you conservative in a world of liberal?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're not alone. Hey, I'm Daniel Stafford, host of the Stafford Voice, and I'd like to invite you to tune in each Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, where I'll break down the events of the week, and together we'll learn about how they affect you. So, sit back and get ready for the good, the bad, and the ugly of talk radio right here on K98 Talk.
From the Vikings of Norway to my home down south to Washington, D.C., I've been around. I've seen it all, and I've come out on top. You better beware, for all you know, the bell tolls for you. Enter the bell tower or watch your step. 8 p.m. Thursdays, K98 Talk.
Radio Rat-a-tat-tat, JD and Stacey coming right back here on that K98 Talk. Game on, part of that Conservative Commandos Radio Network. Hey, everybody within the sound of my voice, get over to K98Talk.org right now. Get in that chat room. Say hello to Stacey. Tell Ron to keep his pants off for this segment. Maybe he'll get lucky with Hillary. Remember, guys, we're not just live. Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard here on K98 Talk. We do it again Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. 5 p.m. drive time leading on the WNJC 1360 AM, part of that Conservative Commandos Radio Network, baby. Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Good Lord, baby Jesus and the little one. How this lady talked me into it. We do a live show. Still game on, but we carry your mainstream media hangover. After the show, Hoople's not during it. Get over there. Well, after the show, stick around for the boss up until 11 o'clock hour. America Off the Rails. Then you get over to Spreaker.com. Hash Brown, JD, and Stacey. And don't forget, we're going to be at the RNC, Republican National Convention, July 17th through the 22nd, getting ourselves in all sorts of trouble. Welcome back, baby.
Thank you.
I've got to tell you something. I absolutely love this audience. Al said in the chat room, going back to he said that Bernie Sanders is Krusty the Clown. Oh, boy. I can't believe this broad is still winning. Huh, Bubbles? Excellent. And for those of you there who missed my last rally, I will now be claiming African Americans one-on-one as my own. As you saw, I will call them my African American. I will bring them home to Melania and Ivanka, and they will love being our pets. You trust me very much.
Okay, terrific.
General election's going to be
You did read who that guy was, right?
What's that?
The guy that Trump pointed to, there's my African American. You did read who it was.
I was somebody. He had done something really.
Running
good.
for the House of Representatives in California. He's not endorsed Trump. He's a Republican, but yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, it was kind of like a campaign commercial. I didn't have to pay for it, but yeah, no, I'm not there yet." But I will say that Trump did have something happen today that is kind of unprecedented. He had an unendorsement.
Oh no! Listen, he didn't just have the one. Do you know that he had a whole bunch of? This was today. We had a whole bunch of people backtracking on Trump endorsements. So, like in mass, a whole bunch of people in the GOP were like,
"Did I do that?"
Yeah, I mean, it breaks. He only put out his apology. Like prior to this, he hadn't tweeted in like 20 hours. Like we're beginning to wonder if he's still alive. But yeah, no. Paul Ryan was not very complimentary, but said I still support him. Rand Paul probably had the best answer I've seen.
What?
Well, when I ran for president, I signed a paper that said I would endorse the nominee. Jake Tapper says, "So you endorse Donald Trump?" I signed a paper that said I would stand by the nominee. There are varying degrees of endorsement. I don't see myself on the campaign trail or stumping for the nominee. I see myself concentrating on my own race in Kentucky. I was like, really?
My old Kentucky home. But okay,
I mean, you could just hear, even Hugh Hewitt. Hugh has been like holding the party line. His timeline today, I was like, wow.
Well, today, we're not the only ones done. The Democrats have the last gasp, even though AP let it out of the bag today, of...
Boom, boom, boom.
And... in California and 5 other states, why don't you set everybody up to that disaster?
Oh, well... last night, AP came out late with, "We did the math, and Hillary's already the nominee." I think that personally was intended to dispirit and dishearten Bernie supporters in the state of California because the Clinton campaign was very concerned. Polling there had been neck and neck. Bernie's been all over the state. People there seem to be responding to him really well. And I think that was their final jab to just kind of take the wind out of Bernie's sails. I mean, New Jersey gonna go for
AP called it the Hillary.
Yeah, New Jersey's gonna vote for Hillary. We knew that. And so all this press today was just crazy. It's historic. It's the biggest moment in women's, whatever. I'm like, really? Try Golda Meir, Margaret Thatcher. It's not like this has never happened before in an industrialized country, and those women were actually elected. And isn't it sad that our first female nominee for president is one under investigation by the FBI and kind of only got there because she was married to one who was and the best.
There's so many places to go with her. She's got Laura.
There's the best I saw was somebody asked Bernie Sanders if him staying in the race, which he has said he is going to do. I think at this point he wants to influence the platform and have some kind of influence over the vice presidential pick.
No, he doesn't.
But
I used to think that. Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think, Uncle Speedo? Do you know what I think he wants to do? Seriously?
What?
I honestly think he wants to show up to the convention, and you know what I honestly think he wants to do? He wants to. I think this guy.
There's an increasing number of people who want to show up to the Republican convention and do the same thing.
Wait a second, Bernie's gonna be like, hold on, Bernie's going. I love me Uncle Speedo and Mr. Vargas, the colored people, and his whacked out nonsense, and he looks like the professor who's smoking pot with you, in his office after finals, but. He's an old school radical. This guy honeymooned in the Soviet Union at the height of the Cold War. This is not a go along to get along. He's not even a Democrat. He's not even I would not be surprised. You know how the Hamilton rule on the right? I honestly think that he is doing two things. He's running in the FBI primary. Okay, to find out if she ends up going to the clink and he's the only one on the ballots because they're not going to get Biden in at the time. Or he is just going to blow it up from the inside because he looks at it the same damn way. He doesn't want Democrat light. And you want to know what? At his age,
this is his last shot.
He is never going to have the world by these short of hairs ever again before he shuffles off the great mortal coil into Simpson's Wonderland. Wherever dead.
Yeah, but he didn't hear the best question he got asked.
What?
He got asked if it was sexist for him to continue in the campaign.
You want to know something? I don't.
It's like this has nothing to do with male and female. This has to do with the fact that he has a completely different political ideology than Hillary Clinton does.
Do I think it is sexist because I am running for president against somebody who does not have a schmeckle and I have a schmeckle? No, I do not. As a matter of fact, I think you are retarded. And I think that is a stupid question. This identity I've got to...
He asked him if they were insane.
Well, what he does do that, though. You know what, though? Yeah, I mean, pot, kettle, black, and the whole thing. But when he's calling you insane, he does look like Doc Brown. Not Doc. He looks like Jim from Taxi. I don't know that.
Oh, my God.
He's like Jim from Taxi with white hair at a press conference. Do you think it's sexist to president? I don't know. I just want to blow up the system. We go.
On a more serious note,
you don't get much more serious than Taxi. Don't say bad things about Taxi.
I didn't say any bad things about Taxi.
All
right. Anyway, both conventions are going to be absolute circuses.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's just no way. No way our favorite boy from Wisconsin and the wackadoodle from Florida are going to pull these things together in the semblance of normalcy.
Are you kidding me? To this Hitler going to be attending with
Oh,
the
my
mile-long row of
Do you dare me to wear my Against Trump shirt from NRO?
50-foot red Trump flags and the alt-right honor guard sitting there, and you're showing up, and you got your press credentials around your neck, but no, they got to know your background, and it's going to be all...
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
And right before, they're going to put up like a big silhouette of Trump, and it's going to be like... where is Sean Connery from The Hunt for Red October? Where is the bad guy? Where's the good guy inside the evil Politburo? For the love of God. If Rogers... Here we go. Secret Service coming to JD's house. You want to know what an act of patriotism would be? Is if Roger Stone or anybody else is close enough to this moron's food taster, just get him out of our misery. I'll be walking myself to the precinct.
There you go. No, but I mean, okay, so you look at what happened at a Trump rally
if Trump
in
has a
San
stroke,
Jose.
who takes over?
Okay.
That's a good question.
You are talking hundreds of thousands of people. So the Secret Service was involved in both of these.
Uh-huh.
So I don't see the convention being any better than San Jose.
No, it's going to be worse because this is where everybody's going to be. You know where we're going to be sleeping? We're going to be paying to stay wherever the hell we stay. We're going to be sleeping inside the convention center for 4 days because you're not going to be able to get in or out. It's going to be like a zombie movie or a plague movie or all this other stuff. But let's go back. We got sidetracked. Let's get back to Uncle Speedo taking this to the convention, and now...
Well, now their convention's going to be a mess.
Well, wait a minute. He is hitting her all of a sudden in the Clinton Foundation where it hurts.
Uh-huh.
He is hitting her
it's not
directly.
Work.
All of a sudden, Uncle Speedo is...
Show you the money. Not show you. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Now he's hitting her with the Clinton Foundation.
Not
so we
work.
have... this is Bizarro World. This is Bizarro World. We have Trump trying to... Lindsey Graham is Smithers. I'm sorry. I'm answering a question in the chat room. I'm sorry, I've loved you forever.
God.
I'm sorry. But he's taking this to the convention, and it's a lot big. Look, the AP announced last night in her back pocket that she's the nominee. All she wants to do is pivot to the general. He is going to be a thorn in her side all the way to the end of July.
He's not going to let her.
No. So we have the front runner.
What it is he wants Trump to win so that in 2020 a real socialist can take over.
I
swear to God.
Al Haig. Oh, this really is an Al Haig moment.
I'm sorry. I just had an Alex Jones moment, I guess.
Oh, my God. Who knew that the Trump train was like... This thing is going to come rolling with no brakes right into the GOP.
You know what's going to be fabulous, though? God forbid he's actually elected, okay? Mm-hmm. But if he is, watching the sycophants scatter when he keeps up this behavior and doesn't do a damn thing that he said he was going to do.
Well, I think that... look, I think...
You know how nobody voted for Obama?
What, twice?
Twice. Nobody, but you can't find an Obama voter. You can't.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Well, you live in New York, but, you know. I'm just saying, people don't like admitting it. They don't say it with pride. They don't literally, ooh, yeah, I voted. Like, woo, yeah, he did a great job. Yeah, I did. You know, I have people regretting their vote. I'm just saying all of the leaders of this push, okay, are going to be like not even, not mine. I didn't do that.
Not it.
Yeah. I mean, even as surrogates now, his campaign sends out a memo. Don't talk about this.
Back to the Dems. She can't. I don't think she's getting rid of him through November. I don't.
She's not. He's already said.
I don't. Because I think that if Hillary Clinton asked Uncle Speedo, all right, damn it, what is it you want? He'd look her right in the eyes and say,
"Put the lotion in the basket."
Oh, stop. gross. Says that he would say he wants the last chocolate pudding at the food line at the nursing home.
Oh, that's okay. Let's sum up Trump's week.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were.
Your Donald Trump Minute was brought to you by the number 10 billion in the word racism.
Oh, God.
Oh, breaking news. Just for Beaker O'Donovan. Breaking audio of Donald Trump at the North Pole.
Leave the kid alone, Scott. Well, what are we doing following this ice beater? We've been walking around for hours. Don't worry. If there's one thing Eskimos are good at, it's fighting things. Eskimos are good for nothing. I paid one to give me a blowjob once. All she did was rub her nose against my penis for 45 seconds and asked me to pay. Goddamn polar kook.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
leave the kid alone,
GOP frontrunner for 2016, 18 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. Lord help us, Jesus, baby, coming back. JD and Stacey going to pay one more set of bills, bring you into the top of the 10 o'clock hour. We got some nonsense of the world, going to wrap this starship up and take it home. We're going to be back at 3:30.
Hey everybody, this is Jason, host of According to Me. I'd like to invite you to check out my show. It's a 2-hour show that lasts 60 minutes in...
Listen, I hate to interrupt, but one thing I can do is read off a script. Just say, let me be clear a lot. It works.
President Obama, I can handle this. It's a radio promo. I'm not green. I've done this before.
Did someone say green?
Now, Al Gore is here. Listen, I'm just trying to record a radio promo. Do you mind?
Now, do you say good things about me on the show?
No, not at all. But if it makes you feel any better, I rip on Republicans just as much.
The AM radio frequencies give off very high levels of radiation.
Look, my show is on the internet, which you invented. Can I just do my promo?
I got a pen. I can veto that, you know.
I know you got a pen. It's not a law. It's a radio promo. Listen, just listen to my show. Barack Obama and Al Gore hate it, so you're going to love it.
Here's an executive order. Don't listen to his show. He doesn't like me. He's racist. And he doesn't recycle either.
That's it. I'm done. It's According to Me, Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on K98 Talk.
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Wondering why you're up early with us on a Sunday morning making a cocktail? News lately got you drinking? Hung over from the mainstream media by Sunday? We are, and we got you covered.
We sure do. We got your hangover cure for those weekly news blues. So sit back, top off your mimosa, and add some Baileys to that coffee.
Take a match to your copy of the New York Times. Light, funny, and oh yeah, news with booze.
And a lot of laughter.
Welcome to Bloody Marys and Broadsheets. If it's Sunday, it's Bloody Marys and Broadsheets.
We're your cure from your weekly news hangover.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of our military service members or their families, asking them to put themselves in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep them secure for the rest of their lives. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
K98 Talk is expanding its lineup for 2015. This means we are expanding our advertising base. Whether you're a startup trying to push through to the next level, or an established business trying to supplement your advertising budget, web-based advertising is a solid investment. Thanks to Talk's newest partnership with TuneIn Radio and instant access to our sister station, K98 FM, we give you worldwide access at a reasonable cost. Interested parties should email us at sales@k98fm.com.
JD and Stacey, 18 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. Baby, this is Game On, baby, here on that K98 Talk, part of that Conservative Commandos Radio Network. Hey, everybody, right now, get over to K98Talk.org. Say hello to Stacey. Say hello to Ron. Say hello to Ask Him who's got the good drugs in there. Smartest, brightest, Oive Schmier political audience in the business. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, live, 9 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on that K98 Talk, 5 p.m. drive time slot on 1360 a.m. WNJC. After the show, you're sticking around for the boss to the top of the 11 o'clock hour. Then you're going to go over to Facebook, like our page, baby. You're going to be looking out for JD and Stacey at the Republican National Convention, sleeping inside on that convention floor. Yeah, at the Hitler Youth Meeting. Yeah, July 17th through the 22nd. And remember, guys, when we're not live, you can always get your fix at Spreaker.com. Hashtag JD and Stacey, JDANDSDACEY. Welcome back, baby.
Thank you very much.
Oh, how are you?
I'm okay.
It's been one of those days where I just went to grab the stack for segment 3, and I pulled up contracts from work.
Seems legit.
And in other news, oh my God. Oh, do you remember? Anyway, Beaker and I spoke. I think we have a really good parody song coming. I think there's a lot to be done here with this Simpsons with Donald Trump turning the Simpsons into turning the GOP into Springfield in the Simpsons. Like
it's all on you because I literally have not watched it since college.
Well, that's fine. We'll send you DVDs. You didn't miss much. It's the same nonsense. The kids don't age. What do you think? You missed a wedding? It's not like a soap opera. Bart and Lisa are like 28 years old now with 5 kids. They're still an 8 and 9-year-old kid. Now, Gawabunga. Mom.
There's been a fair amount of character developments.
Oh, stop. They just draw them straighter now.
Oh, okay.
But I think this is the new intro version. The Trump King.
I think we could get Al to voice over that.
Oh, Al says he doesn't mean Krusty the Crowd. Yeah.
No, I meant the theme song, so it actually says the Trumpkins.
Hey, howdy ho,
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay, terrific.
I got like episodes of Itchy and Scratchy running
this
around
is
my head
just
right now.
I know this is just going to be the absolute now till convention is just going to be the absolute most disgusting, awful general election that I've lived through.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's just these two liars who have done awful things. And every single one of them is going to be dragged through the press and screamed about on TV. And it's just going to be like, by the time you get to the election, it's going to be like, I like the T-shirt that says, I already don't like the next president.
Hold on. Breaking white people news.
Hey, where are the white women at?
This is from HeatStreet.com, UK. Straight white men banned from Equality Conference. Banned from Equality Conference. It's a-coming, kids. It's a-coming. News that a university lecturers union. A university lecturers union. You know what? I honestly am going to sit down and smoke a joint and turn off the lights and put on a candle and wait for our alien overlords to come take us over because we are so, there is a university lecturers union. Good God, and baby, I've buried the lead, has banned straight white men from attending their equality conferences in a bid to create safe spaces is deeply depressing. Oh, my God, white people now cause other folks to need safe places. I can't.
No. If you're a white guy and you're gay, you can go.
The medications don't work. I've been here for 7 years.
Oh, wait a minute. So if it's all like...
If you're a white guy and you're gay, you can go. And if you're a white
woman,
woman, then you can go.
I am gay.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. So it's not...
just straight white men. You cisgendered bastards, you.
You want to know what? I'm showing up there and...
Hey, where are the white women at?
All day long, like something popping out of the damn cuckoo clock. I don't understand this. This is why... And you know what? All you social justice jerk-offs, this is great. You know, you have all these Hollywood freaks that are put front and center for every working man, middle class issue that's out here. This is how good the Hollywood set is at business. This is from Showbiz 411. Al Pacino's Anthony Hopkins movie has 16 executive producers, cost $11 million to make, and made $0. Apparently, Lionsgate released a movie called Misconduct in February. It starred 2 Oscar winners, Al Pacino and Sir Anthony Hopkins, co-stars including, I have no idea who those people are. It played for a week somewhere and made $15,000 at the box office. This entire movie made enough to go to Cleveland for 4 days. Maybe.
Oh, God.
This past weekend in England. Hey, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Wall Street guy.
That's what we call a callback to the last show.
I'm just a Wall Street guy. I'm just making what I see out there as going rate comparisons. Evidently. Anyway, it had 16 executive producers and 3 actual All right, what was this a money laundering scheme for?
I have no idea.
That's it. That's your whole comment on this story is I have no idea.
It got 8 Rotten Tomatoes. That's like unprecedented.
Oh, no, it's not.
I don't even think the Lady Ghostbusters got that many.
Oh, because I think they kiss or like have a pillow fight in there at some point.
Seriously? The trailer was the most disliked movie trailer ever. It must not have had the kissing scene.
It did in the movie I rented. Hold on a sec. I got it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, what?
It appears that JD accidentally rented Ghost Lusters.
Oh.
Let's pop this in the machine and see.
No, let's not. Because if Dan Aykroyd gets naked, no one should watch it.
What? What? I didn't do that. I think it's the ghosts.
Oh, okay.
We have porn music and Ghostbusters music. How great is this show? Ghostbusters. So monkey takes out power grid in India. Well, the Cubans named their floating tire Barack Obama. Which would you like to do next?
Oh, I like the monkey causing the nationwide blackout in Kenya. Not just a neighborhood, not just like your Wi-Fi getting cut by some tree trimmers. No. He caused a nationwide blackout.
Okay, everybody, we got the power grid finally into Kenya, and now the air conditioning. Very good cool time.
Where did the power go?
Well, according to electric company KenGen, they released a statement this afternoon claiming that the outage was the result of an ape climbing on a power station roof and tripping a transformer. He climbed onto the roof of the Gitaru power station, dropped onto the transformer, and tripped it. This caused other machines at the power station to trip on overload, resulting in a loss of more than 180 MW, whatever that was, which triggered a national power blackout. Yep, monkey jumping on the roof in Africa. That would be so unusual.
Obama tells us that the people we send back to the Middle East and Africa from Guantanamo Bay, don't worry about it. They will be kept in the government and they're going to keep an eye on them.
They can't even keep the power on.
Knocked out the power grid. You know, the whole country's over there doing the national dance, doing other way, other way. And then the monkey knocks out the power grid. Oh, God. I guess that leaves us with the SS Barack Obama.
But supposedly they are secured with electronic fencing, which is supposed to keep out marauding animals.
Of course.
Of course it is. Apparently, that ape just got right by you.
But can it keep out a marauding Bill Clinton? Minute left. So evidently,
not if it's an island.
Obama.
Kenya isn't an island.
Obama is not the king of illegal immigration, but a whole bunch of Cubanos jumped on a tire, floated here, and named it the SS Obama. I am roughly right?
Oh yeah. And everyone was happy to see them.
Who?
All the people that saw this, we're so glad they're safe, and I can't imagine working that hard, and da-da-da-da-da. But you know as well as I do, we supposedly opened up diplomatic relations with Cuba, but we didn't change the refugee policy. If you get here, you can stay here.
Cubans, my JD's advice to Cubans floating on tires where everybody's happy to see them, I would not attempt this trip during hurricane season because evidently everybody in America's colostomy bag's happy to see you. You get caught in a hurricane current and you land at Rockaway Beach, son, you're just going to be nothing but... You never make it to shore. I cannot believe it. Fastest hour in conservative radio is wrapped up. We want to thank everybody, old listeners, new listeners, everybody in between. For those of you who have newly joined us, we want to thank you. Hope you'll be joining us again. This is where I turn to my brilliant, beautiful co-host, and I say, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. You got those keys?
Oh, I got those keys. Let's get on up out of here.
Let's get out of here. I got more business to do. Tell the nice people where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me being verbally abused on Twitter at @ScottsFire, SCOTSFYRE, and a much nicer place called Facebook at Stacey Lennox.
And you can find Game On JD on the Twitters, paying that nice young lady $50 an hour for that verbal abuse. That keeps me out of Barstool's alleyways, seedy situations. Gotta wear the vest. Someone's gonna take a shot. If I live through it, I'll see you Thursday night.
I'm looking for you, you Occupy freaks with your glitter bombs. Bring it on! Bring on the glitter. Everything has changed. Everything has changed in the last few years. Conservatives used to take it, and we're not taking it anymore.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market, just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 29security.com. That's the number 29security.com. 29security.com. Go to 29security.com. If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 29security.com. That's the number 29security.com. 29security.com. Go to 29security.com.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.